Hey you guys, I am here to show you my pumpkin blueberry pancakes that I love to make. Super kid approved, delicious, and healthy. So I started off with 2 cups of spelt flour, and now I'm just going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And now I'm just adding about 2 pinches of sea salt. You can definitely not add the salt if you don't want to. It really doesn't make a huge difference. So if you're being a little more mindful of your salt intake, totally leave it out. And now I'm just adding a couple dashes of cinnamon, powdered cinnamon. Add as much or as little as you prefer. I definitely love my cinnamon in here because it gives it that, pumpkin pie kind of vibe to my pancakes here. And you just stir those dry ingredients together, and that's it for the dry ingredients. Now I'm just going to work on my wet ingredients. I'm adding here a cup and 1/3 of almond milk. You can use whatever plant-based milk if you want to keep this a plant-based recipe. If not, use whatever milk you want. Okay. And now I'm adding 4 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar to the milk. Give that a nice stir. And here we have 3-4 cups of pumpkin puree. This is canned pumpkin puree. If you want to go ahead and make your own fresh pumpkin puree, go right ahead, even better. More power to you, but I'm gonna use the canned pumpkin puree. And pumpkin has so much nutrients, really high in vitamin A, so super good for you, okay? And I just stirred all that in. And now I'm just adding half a cup of maple syrup. Stir all that in. And we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and give that a nice stir. I have noticed, you guys, that if I stir too much, if I mix too much, the pancakes do come out a little flat, like they're not as fluffy. Um, but, worst case scenario, they're not as fluffy, okay? And honestly, I have done that, and the kids still just tear up these pancakes. They're not noticing or complaining when that happens for me. But, everyone loves their pancakes nice and fluffy when you know what I mean? Because my kids are all 4 and under, so they're not like super, like, all about the details of the pancakes. But. And here I'm just adding a cup of frozen blueberries. And you can use fresh blueberries, you can use strawberries, frozen strawberries, whatever. Like, use whatever fruit you have on hand, honestly. And this is the consistency of the batter. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to add a 1/3 cup of pancake batter to this cast iron skillet. I did add some ghee before adding the pancake batter to the skillet. You can use coconut oil if you want to keep it plant-based, or, vegan butter if you like. And I wait about 3 to 4 minutes before flipping the pancakes. You can see there's some little, air bubbles here. And I normally use I normally use 2 hands to flip my pancakes because like I said, I'm using a cast iron skillet, so things kind of stick. But I'm using 1 hand because I have the camera in the other. I have used a non-stick skillet before, and this part is way easier, but I do love my cast iron skillet, even though it has its flaws like this. And once you flip it after 3 or 4 minutes, you wait about 2 minutes or so. And then your pancakes are done basically, and you'll have something like this. And they're super delicious. And I'm just adding a little bit of maple syrup on top. Nice little drizzle and some thawed out blueberries. And voila, you got yourself some pumpkin blueberry pancakes. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please leave any comments below, whether or not you liked it or not. I hope you enjoy. Bye.